Okay, let's pick a crochet pattern. Okay, so welcome. Those of you who are regular viewers will know that I was intending to bring you the final part of my honeymoon dress saga, but apparently I can't count and I didn't order enough thread, so it's going to be a couple of weeks for me to have the thread arrive and then get the project finished in amongst other stuff that's going on. In the meantime, I thought I'd take a little look at the projects that I've got on the go, the knitting projects that I've got on the go, the embroidery projects, the cross-stitch projects, all that sort of stuff. And obviously I thought, oh, you know what? I'm not actively working on any crochet at the moment. Let's do a crochet project. I do have a couple of crochet? I do have a couple of crochet projects on the go, but they're blanket projects. So they are long-term, ongoing, going to take me years to get through them projects. And I kind of wanted something a little bit smaller, something that I get a little bit more gratification from on a quicker scale, but something that doesn't have a pressure to it, something I can sort of pick up when I'm not in the mood to knit or to cross stitch, and just get on with it in the evenings, in between stuff. So it won't delay the dress at all, it's just something for me to do alongside it, but I do have some limitations. I don't know what I want to do for a start. No clue. I don't want to buy any yarn for it. I've got sock yarn in stash, so I'm planning on using that. And yeah, I need to pick a pattern. So what I thought I'd do, I've been watching Needles Hands Yarn, and she's started doing this Ravelry roulette thing. I thought, now that's actually quite a good way to pick out a pattern if you're not sure what you want to do, but you've got some limitations. So what she's doing is she's putting in like one filter into the Ravelry search and picking out 3 patterns using a random number generator and talking about the patterns. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to put in more filters because I've got limitations, and yeah, we're actually going to pick one out to make. So let's get to Ravelry and we'll see what we can find. Okay, so here we are on Ravelry, and we're going to go to advanced search. So from here we're going to do a bit of filtering. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down the side and we're going to select crochet, and we're going to go a bit further down. I'm not going to worry about the category, we're going to make sure that everything that's coming up has got pictures so that we know what we're choosing from. We're going to go free patterns, because why not keep things as low as possible when you're working from stash. Now, I don't tend to stash sweater quantities at all. So we're looking at sock yarn mostly, because that's generally what I have on hand. I've got plenty of sock yarn at the moment. So sock yarn leftovers from other projects, it's mostly going to be 4-ply finger weight yarn. So we'll select fingering, and it's mostly going to be single skeins. So we'll be going for low meterage. So up to 450 meters should give us single skein-ish projects. And we're going to also go down to language, and we're going to select English, because I don't speak these languages well enough to follow a crochet pattern, if at all. I mean, Spanish would be my best bet, but that's rather rusty. I haven't used it in 20 years, maybe? It's been a while. I've never done crochet with a Spanish pattern, so yeah. And then we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to go to this sort by section, and we're going to go best, no, we've got best batch at the moment, we're going to go random order. Okay. My neighbour is doing some DIY, so hopefully there's not too much banging in the background. Always pick when you're recording. Okay, so we've got 49 pages. So in the random number generator from Google, we're going to go 1 to 49 and generate. So that's giving us page 11. So let's go to page 11. So you can scoot through with this drop down list. And there are 6 patterns in a row, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8 rows, that gives us 48 patterns. So we'll work out which pattern we're going to go for there. Number 15. Okay, so I've got 2 random number generators open just for ease, so that I don't have to keep reopening them or changing numbers and remembering what my counts are. So I've got 1 for the page and 1 for the pattern. So pattern 15, so 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we'll open that in a separate tab. And let's have a look. This is the Stella Beanie pattern. So we've got a few projects there. I've never made a crochet hat before. So yeah, single skein project, adult sized. Don't know if it's my adult size. I've got a rather big noggin, but we'll see. So let's take a little look at the projects. Okay, so we've got, yeah, it's definitely fitting on adult heads there. Got a few different versions using single skeins of hand-dyed yarn there. So that's quite interesting. So that's project number 1. I will be linking these projects down in the description box below. And keep an eye on them because I'm going to be asking you to do something with them later. Okay, so let's go for pattern number 2. So page number 46. Okay, so there's page 46 loading up. So a few interesting things just in that top row there. Just my other number generator. And number 7. 6, 7. Okay, open that in a new tab. Do we have Yoga Socks by Ashley Konechny? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so crochet socks. I've never made crochet socks. These ones seem to be essentially leg warmers with foot bits. So that's interesting. Just the one project, which is probably the designer's. Oh, no. Somebody else is having a go. Started it last year. Haven't shown any finish. So this is the thing with doing these random searches. Obviously, you see the hot right now and the really popular ones every time you go on sites like Ravelry or Lovecraft or wherever it is that you get your patterns from. But you don't always see the lesser known designers, the ones that don't get noticed as much. So not as many people pick up on the pattern, not as many people make it. So this is an interesting way to pick out your patterns from that perspective and get something that you maybe wouldn't have thought of, maybe wouldn't have come across otherwise. So let's get pattern 3, and that's going to be from page 9. Okay. And the pattern on this page that we're looking for is number 32. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Oh, 30 is hilarious. What were we going for? 32. So that's 30. These you like Sunday bikinis. We're not doing that. So 31, 32. So the Ravelry has given us a Heart Scarf by Alice Merlino. That's a narrow decorative scarf. It's obviously not a scarf for warmth. 71 projects. This one's a little bit more popular. Let's have a little look at those. So some of them somebody's done them doubled up. That's interesting. All right. So yeah, quite a few there. So that's 3 patterns. You know what? Let's do 2 more. Let's make it 5. Which gives a few more to choose from. So page number 48. And pattern 23. So 6, 12, 18, that's 24. So 23 would be very spring appropriate. The Chicken Rooster by Red Heart Design Team. So they're rather cute, and not as many as I would have thought for something by a big brand in terms of projects on here. Oh, they are cute. Can you imagine if you did an emotional support chicken and then a little flock of these to go with it? How adorable would that be? Okay, and yeah, you could use quite a few scraps with these. So they're using about 219 metres, about half a skein-ish, or a 50 gram skein, something like that. Okay, and we'll do one more because that's number 4. So page number 45. The pattern on this page will be number 30. So 6, 12, 18, dragon, 24, 30. Oh, this is appropriate for me at the moment. Ranunculus flower. Let's just pop that so we've got an order. So ranunculus flower, 9 to 14 metres. So we're talking mini skeins and scraps for this. Rather cute, rather pretty. A few projects there, so let's take a little look. Okay, so unsurprisingly being used in a wedding. That works rather nicely. So they're using faux gypsophila by the look of it there, and the ranunculus in their colours. That's a nice idea. Okay. For those of you that aren't aware, I am in the midst of wedding planning and I need to sort out a bouquet. So yeah, flowers are grabbing my attention quite a lot at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link all 5 of these projects down in the description box down below, and I'm going to ask you to choose one of them that you would most like to see me try first. Doesn't mean I won't do some of the others. Which one of these would you like to see me try first? So we have the Stella Beanie by Heather J. Anderson. We have the Yoga Socks by Ashley Konechny. I don't even know what country that name comes from, so I've got nothing to sort of root how I should be saying it. I'm thinking Eastern Europe. Konechny? Sorry. So yeah, Yoga Socks, Heart Scarf by Alice Merlino, the Chicken Rooster by Red Heart Design Team, and the Ranunculus Flower by Rosanna Murray. So we'll pop these down below, and I would like you to mention in the comments which one of those 5 patterns you would like to see me try first. And if I remember, I will... Just looking at these, the beanie is not available. That's annoying. Okay, the socks are, scarf are, the chicken is, the ranunculus is. So we've got 4. Let's do one more to replace the hat. Okay, so page 47. And pattern number 15. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this isn't replacing the hat because the hat's not pattern isn't available. So this is Tilly the Turtle by Anna Helene. They're suggesting using Scapious Katona yarn. Nanya, did I get that close? Scape's is a Dutch brand. Pronunciation. Okay, so this is a rather cute little project. There's no projects there. I do have safety eyes. I've probably got some toy filling somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so the projects that we're now picking from is Tilly the Turtle, the yoga socks, the heart scarf, the chicken rooster, and the ranunculus flower. So let's move the Stella beanie out of the way. I will link to the Stella beanie still so that you can see it. But yeah, if I can find the pattern, we'll include it. But if I can't, we won't. Okay, so 5 or 6. I'll put on screen if I found the pattern. And I'll list in the description box or in the pinned comment if I can work out how to pin a comment. Which ones, whether the hat is being included or not. But we've definitely got Tilly Turtle, yoga socks, heart scarf, chicken rooster, and the ranunculus flower. So yes, we'll choose from those. And if I remember, I'll put a poll up on the community tab here on YouTube and over on Instagram as well. And the pattern that gets the most votes will be the one that I attempt first. I say it doesn't mean I won't try any of the others. It's just the one I'll do. But down below which one you'd like me to do. And if you'd like to join in and make something random along with me, you're more than welcome to. So you could choose one of the patterns we've looked at today, or you could do your own random number generation on Ravelry or wherever you get your patterns from. So you could use the random number generators, you could use die, and you could pull names out of a hat. It could be something new that you haven't started. It could be from your list of projects that you'd like to start. It could be from your list of things that you've already started and haven't finished or haven't touched for a while. If you want to get those cracked as well, that's great. So we can use the hashtag randommal over on Instagram. Obviously, feel free to tag me as well at Ewe Sew You on Instagram if you're working on anything that you've selected using a random project generator process. And yeah, it should be good fun. Get some stuff done, get something a little bit on the sideline, a little bit of a side quest going. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing what you end up working on. And I'm also looking forward to seeing you in my next video, which will be a roundup of what I've been working on in March. But until then, there's this video here that may be of interest to you, and I will see you next time. Until then, happy crafting, and bye-bye for now.